Here we have a 2025 Buckman Portax LK. The LK is the longer version of the regular Portax K. If you follow Buckman, you know that K stands for the front walk-off trailer. That's that beautiful ramp. It's almost 6 feet full length, and it gives an easy walk-off slope for your horses. The back has a 5-foot treaded rubber mat on the ramp, and it's a beautiful entry because also a small incline, easy to walk up and put all 4 feet for your horse so they're balanced on the same incline, same plane when they enter the trailer. 7'8" internal height. This trailer is built for horses up to 18 hands. Easily in an 84-inch blanket up to like an 86. In 87, we might have to get you a longer stall panel, so you can always chat to us about that. The Portax model has the central post, which holds the panels that are the dividers for the horses, and we're going to move those in a minute so you can see how they work. Everything on this trailer is standard, so it comes with an added mat for just protection on the floor against pawing for horses that wear road studs or corks for jumping, just to be able to protect and not put holes in the floor. Under that rubber mat on the floor though is aluminum planking, and it is got a 20-year warranty on that floor, so you know I'm not really worried about rot, but it's really nice just to protect everything and keep the water out. The roof vent is how the air comes into the trailer, over the front of the trailer, down a bit of a slope right into the roof vent, which you would have open, fully open, open as a wedge. It will stay open while you're driving on the highway. And then you have lateral sliding windows, 2 on each side. They're tinted and they're protected. They're safety windows for the horses. We have the front one slid open, so you can see how that works. I'll stand over here, you can see it a little bit better. You can open these, of course, when the horses are on board, but you also want to have the roof vent open, because if you just have the side windows open, you're going to get that want, want, want sound, just as if you have the windows down on the back seat of the car only. Same kind of idea. Ponies won't like that. They won't want to get back on. So let's talk about how we get into the trailer. If you've walked up the ramp or you've converted to the step up, you have different options for the length of stall. There's 3 positions at the back, and there's 2 positions at the front. You can see us on the lower position here and the upper one. They differ by 4 inches. And we're going to load, I guess we'll load this guy first. So I'm going to lower down the back bar. Easy to change position depending on who you have riding. And then when you put it together, you just match the same position on the wall. And we're going to open up the other side as well. I'm going to push this panel out of the way. And this piece of galvanized steel is going to touch the magnet on the wall and click into place. And now I not have to use my hands to keep that divider open. I can walk straight on. If I was teaching a horse and loading, I would want to walk all the way through. So I would already put that chest bar down so I could walk all the way through. And then I would have space to come up, turn around, put the lead line trailer tie connection here, and then some people cross tie, so you have another spot here, and then I would put up my chest bar and walk out the front. So that's how that would work for entrance, and you can move it either way, so it doesn't matter which horse you load first. This will also connect on the other wall. All the Portax models do this, which is fantastic. Grandmaster as well has the same stall divider system. If you don't have the front walk-off trailer, we have other versions, the Portax LE or the Portax E or the LSKA or the SKA. They're all in the same family of Portax models. They all have the same system. You won't have a front walk-off ramp though in those other models. So the advantage here is that you can tack up on the trailer and just move the front panel out of the way and be able to tack up your horse. If it's a rainy day and you're at your eventing venue, it makes it very nice then to be able to work inside your trailer without having too much of a fuss. So if we were going to offload, I would remove the buckets. Buckets also standard feature with the trailer. I'll back up here again. So I've dropped my chest bar down already. I'm standing in the position of the horse in the stall. The horse that's on the driver's side in the LK model walks across the front of the trailer and off. So I'm just going to walk ahead past the horse who's going to bug me as I walk by and walk on down the ramp. And it's the ramp size is the same size as the stall. So if your horse fits in the stall, they'll fit out the door. Also, the reason that it's black and rubber treaded is that they'll pay more attention as they're walking down, right? They're going to look to see where they're going. So they take their time. They don't usually rush off the front. And that makes it much safer for everybody involved. For the passenger side horse, they need a little swing room. So we're going to take down this chest bar, assuming you've already got your lead line on and your trailer tie off. I'm going to just push this out of the way. And now I'll turn around and be the horse. And so now the horse has all of the space across the front because we've opened up the panel. They need to walk across towards the driver's side to turn and line up and walk down the ramp. So it's really easy. It's very smart design. Inside the trailer here you have a light, a stall light in the front, and this is the switch, and it toggles so that it will turn white for loading, blue for night travel. At the back of the trailer, if I look up over top of the storm canvas, you'll see there's another light. The switch is on that light, and when the running lights are on, your stall lights will work. That's really nice because you're pretty far from the bright light when you walk in at the back, and if you're loading at night or in the early morning, it's really nice to have that light. Buckets are standard. You have 2 access doors, one on the passenger side, so you don't have to open the ramp to check on the horses, and one on the driver's side. And then of course we have access to the tack locker from inside the trailer. So here I am just inside. I'm not even out, but you could be outside if you want to. You have a couple of hooks on the door. You have another hook here inside. You have the crop holder. You have a light inside. You have the ability to swing out the saddle rack. I think it's loosened, so I can just pull it out. I've pulled it out, and if this door was open, it would turn towards that door. Comes with a step stool, which is amazing, and of course the cleanup crew, they're in every trailer. You don't get a mirror in this trailer, but you do get a storage net on the door, and that's fantastic space, utilization of space. Really nice large trailer. So I'm going to pop back outside again so you can see it before we wind up the trailer video. I'm just coming around on the driver's side, and you can see again the lateral window that's open. Those rings are the MSS system. You can tie horses to that. We also offer an external tie bar if you like to tie your horses to the side and tack up on the side of the trailer. Those rings will help drop the chest bars inside the trailer. They work with the brackets. So take a look at our MSS video on our YouTube channel. And now you see I have easy access to these wide racks. They'll hold both English and Western saddles, and really simple to get at from the driver's side door as well. So it's an excellent trailer, extra long. If you tow with an SUV, you have extra floor space to throw some bales of hay if you don't want them in the SUV. The Portax LK in silver is waiting for you at Maple Lane Equestrian Trailers.